You guys just witnessed 10 years of absolute hatred come at the big stage and culminate big time and delivered big time at the grandest stage of them all. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Retro and I'm back with another video, and today we are going to talk about the main event of WrestleMania and the outcome of everything. Well, in particular, we're going to talk about Roman beating CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship and how this is going to change and alter the landscape of the company going forward. Now, the rest of the matches, I can't really sit here and tell you that I care about the rest of those matches. Well, the previous matches to be exact, because this is the match that everybody's really been talking about. There's a reason that this match main evented night 2 of WrestleMania, because this match is not only personal, but it's hatred going back 10 years when CM Punk was on that podcast just absolutely trashing the company, and Roman Reigns himself in saying that Roman Reigns was a bit overpushed and just a guy who the system really just loved because he was a Samoan, he was an Anawahi, and he was designed for the system to continuously push him to just be the next big thing, as opposed to everybody else getting those opportunities and Roman Reigns being the only one just because of his family bloodline. Roman Reigns has never forgiven CM Punk for that, and for that he has continuous hatred, ongoing hatred, arguably more hatred than probably Seth Rollins, and he has never let that go. And because of that, they thought it was a great idea to do CM Punk versus Roman at WrestleMania. And really the ironic thing is that CM Punk wasn't even originally supposed to be in this main event, because we all remember that Seth Rollins was originally supposed to be Roman's opponent, with the World Heavyweight Championship being on Seth's shoulders. But obviously y'all know Seth got injured and the plans altered like hell. Nobody really knew what they were going to do. They were originally going to do CM Punk versus Braun Breaker versus Cody Rhodes versus Roman 3 for the replacements, and Seth was out of the picture. But those plans ended up altering because CM Punk versus Braun Breaker, that's just not something that it's just it. Oh my god, I'm misspeaking again. It's something that would not sell really well with the crowd and stuff like that. And so they thought a big money match would be CM Punk versus Roman, with all their history with the Shield and stuff like that and all their hatred. Now the build up was kind of goated, family members were brought up, dead family members were brought up, personal jabs continuously were brought up, a lot of profanity was brought up. Like, these two took each other to the limit mentally for weeks, and especially with Roman Reigns going in with the old stuff, which was a big factor in this match that we will get into in a second. Because CM Punk, like I said before, CM Punk won the World Heavyweight Championship and didn't show up for like 3 weeks after that on Raw. And it was a pretty embarrassment, considering the fact that he had vowed to be like this fighting champion, which, let me remind you, he has defended that championship more on live shows than he's done actual TV, and he barely did good at those. So he really had some work to do with that whole fighting champion thing. So this all culminates to the main event of WrestleMania, where these two are having their grand entrances, Roman bringing back his old theme song, and CM Punk coming out all theatrical like he usually does when he main events the show. And these two just put on an absolute clinic of a wrestling match, with CM Punk bleeding from the head, with Roman Reigns talking a lot of shit. The crowd worked from these two, mocking each other, using the other opponent's move against one another. Like, these two and their symbolism was absolutely amazing. Like, everything was set point, everything was on target. They both played their roles really well, and they both fought like warriors, which that's all you can really ask for two big stars like Punk and Roman. They didn't hold back. They were talking shit in the middle of the ring. They were constantly going back and forth. The crowd was into it. The commentators were into it. I was into it. Like, everything fell into place, it felt like, when it came to this match. And there was also a spot in this match where CM Punk hit the GTS and then Roman fell back into CM Punk's shoulders and tried to GTS him again. Except this time, with this Shield member, he couldn't do it because he was too exhausted. And that's where the age kind of comes in. Because the age and the old ass bitch lines from Roman Reigns, that wasn't just something that Roman was saying as a petty insult to sell tickets for WrestleMania. It was an actual real thing that CM Punk took personal, because that is something that CM Punk is really insecure about, despite what CM Punk likes to say on TV. Because obviously, if y'all can see, Roman is a lot more in shape than CM Punk, a lot younger than CM Punk, a lot more popular, stronger, faster than CM Punk. All these factors are really important because CM Punk, he's not a big numbers guy. He's also not somebody who, you know, would not wrestle every single week because of his age. Like, this guy, he can get injured pretty easily, as y'all can see back in AEW, where he tore his tricep, he broke his ankle, just a multitude of things that happened because of his age. Like I said, especially in a sport like wrestling, like, age is like something that's just a number, but it is a huge factor for your performance inside that squared circle. And that is why with this Shield member in particular, he could not hit that second GTS. And then Roman hits his final spear, and that is when the match ended, and Roman is now the new World Heavyweight Champion. Now let me tell you how this is going to affect, well, not affect in a bad way, but kind of alter, the landscape of the company now. There's a more positive effect with all this, there's a lot more opportunities that can take place. Roman, I heard that from a dirt sheet that he was going to start a feud with Gunther soon. And to be honest, the whole career killer thing is kind of dry to me. I mean, who really cares at this point? And not to mention, Brock Lesnar apparently retired at the beginning of the show when he lost to Obafemi, which is a whole nother story for another video. So that option is kind of out of there. So we can easily, make a 5-star feud with Roman and Gunther, especially from the fact that Roman eliminated Gunther to win the Royal Rumble. So we know there's a vendetta there. And on top of that, this is a whole first time ever type of feud. Everybody's been wanting to see Gunther versus Roman for a long time. And they look like they're going to cook up something pretty good. So let's just see where it goes from there. And hopefully it doesn't go on for months. But on the negative side of things, we honestly don't really know if Roman is going to be that, monster demon that he was back in like 2017 with the big dog thing, where he showed up every single week and just absolutely dominated everybody that was in his way. Because we do have the understanding that Roman's a full-time father now, and he just can't, go every single week to wrestle. I can't respect that also, that he is a full-time father. But this championship is a workhorse championship, and Seth Rollins has solidified that championship as a workhorse championship since day one. And not to mention, that championship was only made because Roman, when he was undisputed champion, was not showing up at all to defend his championship, let alone show up at the shows, period. Okay, so I'm in the middle of editing this video that you're watching right now, and I just want to let y'all know that I am keenly aware of what Roman had said about, being a full-time champion. These were his words, not mine or anybody on Twitter. He did say that he was going to be a full-time champion and that he was going to be here all summer, and he was going to get rid of the part-time crap. So I will be making a full video breaking that down and giving my opinion on that topic. But yeah, let's get back to the video. So I wonder how they're going to maneuver around Roman and his schedule and trying to make sure he's not, inactive like he was in his first, championship reign, the undisputed championship reign. Because it's a lot different now. I mean, he doesn't have the Usos. He doesn't have his wise man. He doesn't have Sammy. He doesn't have Solo. He just has himself. And that is a real big factor going into this title reign. Because there's a full roster full of demons that are just ready to, give Roman the beats over that championship. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, man. like I said, Roman he has his work cut out for him now. He can't just go off and film a movie and stuff like that. He has to be there. That is a workhorse championship. And whether he likes it or not, being a full-time father is not going to help you keep that championship. So, yeah, comment down below what you guys think. I enjoyed the main event of WrestleMania, and I really don't feel like doing a review. So, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Retro, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.